Oh man, somebody's been messing with my equipment while I was gone. Oh man! Yep, I am back. You didn't know I was gone, did you? Well, I went on a long production schedule, and I've been out for 6 weeks, 8 weeks, well, I don't know how long it's been. So this is gonna be my ramble episode, my blah, 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 to catch myself and everyone up. Now that I'm back, I have a list, really long list of things that I've missed out on and things I haven't done. If you notice from my last couple episodes, you'll see the shirt and the same shirt and the same shirt and the same shirt and a different shirt. But these were all shot on the same couple of days because I knew I had 6 or 8 weeks of a schedule that I was going on where I wouldn't be able to do these episodes. So I just shot them and shot them and shot them. And then in the meantime, most of them, as you'll notice, are on the computer, editing things, doing things in Premiere Pro, some tricks and tips that I found. That's a really good idea if you have a channel where you're posting every week or two. Stuff happens. You get called out to China to make a commercial, or something happens in your life, and you don't just shut down for 6 or 8 weeks on your channel because your subscribers will wonder what the hell's going on. So knowing this was coming, I made a bunch of different episodes. That's one tip, which is you should have some episodes in the can in case something like that happens. Some people call it sandbagging. I call it being smart. Here are some of the things that I've really gotten behind on. I have a review to do of this thing right here. And this thing is actually a jib, and that goes on that Steadicam over there, that sled, which goes on a vest, which allows you to do moving, running jib shots by yourself, which for most of the people watching this channel is freaking awesome. Here's the next thing. You probably know what this is. I want to show you how awesome this thing is, and I'm going to show you some tests that I'm going to do on that. Remember, these reviews, I buy my own stuff and I review them because I think they're useful for you. I'm going to review that and show you what I came up with and why it's a great idea to have one of these. Oh yeah, this is the slider with the tilt pan Heady tracking thing on it, which I haven't gotten to either. I did a whole contest on it and somebody won. Oh boy, I'm sorry I forget his name, but I haven't even reviewed this yet because obviously I've been gone for 6, 8 weeks. So I'll be getting into that too and show you why that's really cool. And another thing, this little dude here, that little dude right there, this is a boom pole. It's not just any boom pole, it's made out of aluminum and carbon. It has knurled handles. You plug this end into your mic. It's an XLR, and there's an XLR jack back here. And there are all sorts of reasons why to use a more professional level boom pole than something self-made, and I'll be showing you that too. I also have this thing. It's sitting in this box. Actually, it's not sitting in this box. It's sitting right over there. On that 600D, it is another tripod head. It's fairly cheap, a lot cheaper than the others. It's made by Manfrotto, and I'll be showing you why this is a really cool head to have. You can pay a lot of money for these things. This particular one, roughly in the range of, I think I got it on sale for $100, $120. If you're shooting video and you need awesome pan and tilts, that's the head to get. It's not the best head in the world, but it's awesome, and I'll also be showing you that and what you need to look for when getting a tripod head. This dude, this big long dude right here, this is a 5-foot long Konova slider. You know how I like Konova sliders. Not because I'm particular to any brand, but because they hold up. I've had them for years. They never failed me. They never jar up. They just work and work and work, and I use these things a lot. I'm gonna cover this 5-foot slider and some gadgets that you can add to it versus a smaller slider. There are some reasons to use a longer slider. There are some reasons to use a shorter slider, and I'll be covering both the smaller 3-foot and the 5-foot, not so much from build quality and how awesome they are. I've done videos on that before. It's more from what type of slider would you use? Why don't you just go out and buy a 5-foot, and that way you always have the longest length you can get. Good question, I'm gonna answer that. Oh yeah, and here's another thing. I use Adobe products. I use Creative Cloud. I like it. That doesn't mean Final Cut Pro is no good, I just don't use it. That doesn't mean Sony Vegas is no good. I just don't use it. I am of the opinion that whatever gets you from shooting to editing to producing something, I don't care what it is. It could be iMovie. If that's what you use to produce and that's good for you and it works for you, then that's what you should use. I'm particular to the Adobe suite of products, and more importantly, because all of a sudden I just get updates and they add awesome features. Well, I was in Adobe the other day in Premiere Pro. I had downloaded a new version. They come out quite often lately. And I looked up, and originally I had seen this little circle and square under all the different types of effects, under the opacity and things like that. I clicked on them. They were good. They were much better than the, if you use Premiere Pro, they're much better than the 4.8 point garbage mats, which I absolutely despise. You could actually make a pretty quick mat in this. Well, all of a sudden appears this little pen tool, and I went, wow. And here's how you use it. You just click here, click, 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 click. There's your mask. You can also click like you do in After Effects and create Bezier curves to make it rounded. You can grab this little gizmo here to feather it in and out. I think it's awesome. I mean, you're not gonna do heavy tracking or heavy masking in Premiere Pro like you would do in After Effects. I mean, it's After Effects and that's what it's made for, but when you need to do something quick and you need it done, this is a great addition and a great feature. I also absolutely love what they did with the interface. They changed it slightly. They made the interface just a little darker, and they popped these bluey looking things for the timeline. The colors of this thing, it's just so much easier on the eyes and so much easier to see what you're doing, especially when you're someone like me who wears these dudes. There's a bunch of other stuff I'm gonna be covering and a bunch of other stuff to go over, and I have Q&As coming up, which I am totally negligent on. And what else do I got? I got other stuff around here. Oh yeah. Yeah, I got motion control sliders and tilt pan heads and microphone things and lighting things and green screen things and production things and shooting schedule things and scripting things, and I could just go on and on and on because again, when I take off, 6-8 weeks and I'm out doing something, there's all this stuff piles up, and then I'm not caught up, and then I have to go blah 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 and shoot this all at you and let you know it's coming. So one last thing, if there's something you want to see in particular, let me know. I do not have a lack of ideas of what to cover on this channel. I never run out of ideas. I'm a creative person. I always have ideas for scripts, movies, films, commercials, episodes. I don't sit here and go, gee, what am I gonna do next? But this channel's for you. I made it for you. I don't make anything off this channel. I don't get paid off this channel. I made it for you. And if there's something that you as a group would like to see, well, let me know, because I'm perfectly willing to show you. And if I don't know about it, I'll tell you I don't know about it and I'll go find out, or I'll point you to somebody that happens to know about it. Anyway, this is going on rather long. It's about 12 minutes. I just wanted to download really quickly what's been up, where have I been, what's coming, what am I doing, and yeah. And I hope that helps, and thanks for watching. Hey! Somebody's been messing with my stuff! Oh yeah, and here's another thing, quick tip. This is gaffer tape. You may think it's duct tape, it's not, it's gaffer tape. When somebody messes with your stuff, like a cleaning lady, I hope the cleaning lady isn't watching. This stuff is great, because what I do in just such an instance is I had left, of course, as I already covered, and my lights and my stand and my boom pole and my microphone where that sits and that light and these lights and other things like that, including this chair where I sit, I mark on the floor. And the reason why I mark it on the floor is just in case someone comes along and decides that I'm gone and they can come into my little studio I have here and move things around to clean. Thank you for cleaning. Don't mess with my stuff.